don't want me to get too close to you. Oh dear, dear,
No,
dear.
I don't want to be right in front now. I'm doing a video expert.
You can see which way the tide is flowing off the little buoys. Singing, nicely lighting up the
that's the restaurant
buildings.
there. That's what is it? Right, just there, where people are sat outside. Okay, these people are going on here with their coats on, just the quite cold. Let's just go and fill up that.
Yeah.
This is bigger than our garden, this little bit.
Yeah, more that noisy vehicle miles away than
You can go up there and
locally.
walk along to do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Just there. I didn't want to get those. Oh, one on the...
Well, you've got to get
the
another
bird
feeder.
room.
Just
I've got the other feeder there. With a nut, but he's on it. Because it's a very small hole. Oh, I can see his little face now. Yeah. What do you think on the nut? New feeder. You can get them. I didn't think you'd have to get them out.
You probably can't hear conversation back up here. It's a bit too far away from him.
You can't make it squirrel free.
Well, I would Google.
Yeah, there is a device you can get.
Nut feeder.
Yeah, there are such
Squirrel-proof
things.
nut feeder.
You can't get those.
There's one that actually spins and throws them off.
Yeah, you just put grease on it.
Oh,
They go up there and they slide down it.
Yeah.
Well, that would be amusing, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit of entertainment. Well, I don't know. Oh, a squirrel was thinking about
Oh,
it.
another butterfly.
Do you fancy this for your back garden then? Going on and on and on. Lovely colourful spring flowers here. Bluebells are just coming to. Even the dandelions look nice there. Well, that little pile of twigs. And the young buds coming through. Yeah, in a few weeks the wild white garlic plants will be in flower as well. A few weeks ago there were plenty of daffodils here as well, but they've gone over now. What a nice place to call your own garden, eh? Lovely.
strings.
Oh yeah.
And the two E strings from a
Well,
guitar.
it's not just a box then. It's because somebody plays it with the Musket Community Choir.
Yeah, yeah.
Bass shifts this. You
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
heard about that. So that's all it is. A box with plywood on one side, a basic frame made out of softwood, brace for stiffness, and with a couple of bottom E guitar strings.
Can you play it for us? So
I can
know
play
what
it,
we're
yeah.
talking about?
I'll get on to that bit. So,
Oh, he's got Joe Brown down there. Oh, I saw him. I've seen him in concert a few times. Marty Wilde was 84 recently.
Wow.
Marty Wilde, he's about the same age as him.
right. So you can play the cajon if you're in the cafe with a guitarist. Yeah, just going. I'm playing it rock style.
Oh, it's quite powerful one. Yeah.
Or like Latin. Or like tango.
So you don't actually touch those strings that are inside then?
No, you don't touch those.
They vibrate with the...
Yeah, they're being triggered by
Yeah?
the plywood vibrating against the strings.
Making certain sounds, yeah.
But if you play down here and dampen it, you get like a bass drum. So a
Is that
bass.
easier than playing drums? Not quite so.
It's the same rhythm. It's just as easy. And sometimes people say to me, they say, "Come on, look at your hands," because I've been playing for an hour.
Yeah, it must be, yeah.
I said they're just the same, unless I overplay.
Oh, okay.
You've got to be very wary about overplaying. But you can play the sides of it.
Buddy Holly and the Crickets used to have that kind of background music.
Or like you do so many rhythms. You can do.
You're bound to move with it,
give you
aren't
an
you?
illusion of a drum kit.
Very good, sir, yeah. That's much more powerful than the one we know of in Watches, isn't it? You can hardly hear his compared
they
to that.
usually play it like this, like a percussionist would play it. But I'm coming from a drummer's point of view.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
you use the foot as a bass drum,
Yeah.
and you use left hand only on the snare drum in front of you. So you go boom da, boom boom da, boom da. So you just transfer over.
Yeah, you can't. Paul, this fellow, he couldn't do that. I don't know if he can play like that. When he does that, he puts up in which is...
And that's with no amplification at all at the moment. If you were to amplify it as well, you can
Oh, if you
rock the house.
amplify it for a PA system, and then it suddenly
Yeah.
explodes. Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
it's
an
great.
eye
It's
opener.
lovely to sit on.
Yeah.
And you know, if we didn't have coffee up in the orchard, you'd be having coffee there, and Mandy would be putting all
Well, I use it as a
everything
table,
on.
yeah.
You use it as a table as well. So you can use it as a table. You
Table
can
when
use it
you're
as
here.
a small wooden suitcase. You can use it as a cajon.
It's amazing, versatile.
What's his proper name then?
Cajon.
Cajon.
Is that
C-A-J-O-N.
Oh, right.
A-J-O-N.
It's Peruvian.
A-J-O-N.
C-A-J-O-N.
C.
C-A-J-O-N.
Does it?
And
Cajon.
that's Charlie, Alpha, Juliet, Oscar, November.
Cajon.
A bit like the American...
true pronunciation is cajon.
Cajon. It's Spanish. It's
So
a
the J
Spanish
is
word.
pronounced as an H, like.
Yeah, it is.
Spain.
But it's a
Yeah.
great instrument. I love it. And even though it's hard, it's smooth, I can sit on there. I do not get sore bottom at all. It's fine. It's absolutely
Amazing.
fine. The only thing you do get, this position, if you're playing for a long time, you could ache a bit on
Yeah,
the shoulder
yeah.
because you're in this bad position.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, I need longer arms, so I could just do it here. But there isn't a way around it unless you
Arm extensions.
cut the top off it and have a smaller one. And I don't know how that
Yeah.
would work.
No.
Well, it's really interesting knowing such a famous musician, isn't it, Mike?
Oh, it certainly is. I'm amazed that we do, really.
Yeah. It's all because of your YouTube videos, look.
It is, yes. It's watching
Yeah.
West Somerset trains, which I love. Because I used to go on, you know, just before they closed down as well.
Yeah,
I
right.
love going on the runabouts. and
Right,
Going
yeah.
up to
So you started
Taunton.
watching with the steam trains, probably, did you? Really?
Well, yeah, when it came, after it closed down, it soon opened up. There
Yeah.
was a heritage line.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd seen the steam trains because...
How long have you been watching Mike's YouTube? 5 years? Because we've known you. We've known you about 4 years now. 3 years.
it would have been about that. Yeah, I would have picked it
before
up.
COVID, wasn't it? Before COVID it was. Yeah, we met you in
It was
Sidmouth.
Sidmouth. Yeah, so
It was Sidmouth,
What do you
yeah.
think of that?
It must have been 5 years ago.
Yes, it must
It's
be.
amazing because those COVID years seem like non-entity years.
They
Yeah,
do.
they
It,
do.
you know, it
Weird,
seemed like a
doesn't it?
blank in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
And that
So
was
it
about
just went
18
by.
months, wasn't it? 18 months
Yeah.
and getting on for 2 years.
Yeah,
really,
it was a long
together.
time, seems.
Well, thanks for the look into your world. It's even more
You're quite welcome.
impressive
yeah.
when you see all this equipment.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a joy to use. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And the musicians I get in here as well.
Well, you have
Yeah.
that.
Sometimes, and even opera singers.
Do you?
Amazing voices. Yeah,
Yeah,
bands,
opera
incredible
singing in here.
instrumentalists, and I'm there. I feel the privileged one.
Have you ever
you know?
done a recording in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. And
Yeah.
I wanted to find a CD with the things I've done, my own compositions.
You can't.
But at the moment, I don't think I can.
Well, you can find
I'm not
them.
sure about it. I need to check over
Yeah, if you
there.
find them sometime, you'd have to.
Yeah, if you like to hear one, because
Yeah.
there are some, and I've seen it. I've obviously taken it out and put it somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. So that's
You wouldn't
annoying.
put it in your.
No, it would be
Safe.
in the.
Well,
It would be over there if it lights and whistles,
Okay.
isn't it? But and it'll once it's loaded up, it's got what you call flying faders. So these faders here, I could do a mix, and I could move the faders like that, and it would mimic back on playback what I actually did there, and you can do it on the screen as well, kind of offline. You can do a lot of things with it,
yeah.
and yet this is old school technology now.
Yeah,
It's a
but it
16-track
is, yeah.
recorder, and it's digital, but people
Mm.
in studios nowadays just
Yeah.
use a computer-based program.
What year is this one?
This one is 2001, so now it's
Yeah.
so it's just.
Yeah.
But I love using it because I'm very familiar with it, and I know, how to get into
Yeah.
the depths of it.
know what to do.
And it's 16-track, which is usually enough for
Yeah.
things I want to record.
Mm.
And it's more like the old days when you used to go in recording studios when you had the big analog 24-track recorders or 16-track recorders. And they would, you get musicians putting the backing track down, and the musicians had to be spot on. They were digital, you can change pitch, you can, take out a note, put in a note, you can manipulate so much. But in the old days, you've got real musicians playing in real time. So what I get here is real musicians playing in real time. So it's being very honest. You can't do much. I can manipulate with that one, but I prefer not to. But it's so convenient, all in one box.
Yeah.
It's a mixer and a recorder. I've backed up what's been recorded on here on DVDs. The equivalent CD, DVD. And I've got masses of them from people who have recorded here since 2001.
Yeah.
And all their stuff is retrievable. And if they were, say, a 16-track recording with a mix that they had for their commercial CD, I could remix if they wanted a remix or wanted to rediscover. So I can go back and reel back the years and go back to the original. Right. Switching on the amplifier. So, right, let's have a look at the song list. Let's see what's in here at the moment. There'll be quite a lot of stuff on this hard drive. A lot of pulled stuff I've taken off now and put onto DVDs. Oh, there it goes. See what I can do when it comes all that back up. I just press that, and the mix comes up
Mm.
of the original mix on this particular track. And it's got an auto mix on there. So the auto mix, we would have decided on a mix, and we would have manipulated each track with EQ, with reverb, with compression, whatever was needed. And if the fader had to go up and down in the track, we could do it manually, or we could have done it on the screen, and the mix would come up.
Hence all those Irish strokes we were talking about earlier.
Yes, that's right.
Good speakers.
Yeah, really brilliant.
Are you playing the keyboard? On the
No, it's Paul Smale, a guy called Paul Smale who comes in and records. Yeah, he's very good. Plays in local bands. Yeah.
Nicole's with my buddy out. I know him old.
What a lot of variation we've had. We've got really nice, hot and sunny. You know, this last morning it's quite cold. Anyway, the rain that was coming down has now stopped. The sea doesn't look as rough out there as it was at Timoth yesterday.
Oh, it's still splashing over there, look, see? There's
Oh,
one.
in the distance, yeah. So there is. Yeah, oh yeah, got big
Yeah,
ones, yeah.
Can we go over there and see that again?
It looked so calm last night, didn't it?
Yeah.
The sea and blue and placid.
Quite an interesting thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? When you're seeing that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for laying this on. Who's your influence?
Wow. No.
Right, we'll have to leave this view, but I can watch the flowers. I'm not sure. That's much further up than what we walked, isn't it, really, in Timoth?
Yeah.
Didn't walk up as far as that on the end, on the edge of the sea. Yeah, the sky was so blue that first evening. Well, it was a spitty rainy day and coming down, but the evening turned out to be beautiful. Sat there looking over the blue sea and the blue sky. Noises coming from the dockyard over there. Does it? They call this the Marine Parade. That's another good looking building there, isn't it, really? I don't know if that was
things on the top, blocks.
whether that was a hotel at one time.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah. Well, having got this far, I think I'll just walk down to that road sign.
Yes, you may as well walk down to there.
Yeah, walk down to the end of the pavement here. Where that runner is, that's where the climb begins back up and away out of Shaldon. Oh, look at the speed of that tide too. It's really flowing, isn't it, that water?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going out now. Yeah, you can see it's going out.
Yeah, it's quite rough over it, isn't it?
Yes, it's splashing up there.
I think it's getting brighter. These clouds are disappearing a bit.
Can I just pan along here? Thank you. Got another sort of mist in the air, really.
That chunky BMW.
Oh, it looks as if it's
You can go that way. Dogs are allowed all year round. So you know dogs there. But if you're going round there, they're allowed up that way.
on that corner. Oh, that's interesting.
There.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people don't know that. They don't go down there.
No. Interesting how there's a bit of a drop off of the sand down to pebbles. Is that erosion? The pebbles underneath the sand. Huh?
This is very unusual. Long £10 wind double Manister. You know what any of that means? Lynn Champagne Manister.
I think that's someone calling their dog way over on the end of Timoth there. Well, where we were standing was close to the pier, which you can see sticking out there, but some distance away. This is a ferry that goes across from Shaldon. Yeah, he's just starting the engine up now.
Probably doing it anyway with it off.
Yeah, he's probably just getting ready to start the service. What time is it now, anyway?
He's doing it for 5 minutes.
What time is it now?
5 to 10.
5 to 10. I think I read somewhere that the ferry goes from 8:30, but no customers anyway. Oh, they've revised it now, it's 10 o'clock for the first one. It's probably the clearest road map, although when I say clear, yeah, well, it's just turn the volume down now in the end, that's the best solution, isn't it?
Emergency's over.
Good.
Morning. Phone knows herself at home.